Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. I've done some investigative work and I'm here to show you what I found. It is so juicy. I can't wait to get into this with you. I'm going to show you some numbers that will shock you. I'm going to maybe not, but I'm going to show you some numbers. I'm going to show you what she's up to. And I'm going to talk about some things I missed while I was gone. Hi, I'm back. I'm rested. I'm ready to go. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. I sincerely appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you. And thank you to everybody who hits the hype button. It helps so much. All right, let's dive in. Yeah. So Meghan would have you think that her as ever is flourishing. It's doing so well. It's the learns and the joys and all that word salad that she always uses, right? I mean, she was supposed to have sold what, 1 million jars, something like that. Uh, let's take a look. So, I've done this before where I dove into the website analytics and I did it again. And sure enough, it's bad and it's actually a lot worse. I'll show it to you here. So, this is according to SEMrush, I think is how you say it. So, if you're not familiar with them, they are actually through, let me make it a little bigger so you can see it here. They're part of an Adobe company here, and they analyze website traffic. So, I mean, you can see the number. This is not me adding any of the graphics. This is them showing you the numbers are way down. I'll show you a month over month comparison, but they're showing 216,000 visits. Now, I will say this is only updated through March. So we don't have April yet, but you can still see that it has continued to nosedive as we suspected. But what's interesting is, again, she'd have you think the opposite, that they're doing so well. They're going global. Remember the statement she put out when Netflix dropped her like a hot rock? Well, that's not the only thing dropping like a hot rock. Now, the other thing to think about is this, because I do think, well, let me show you this first. Here's the month over month. Okay, there's a lot of interesting data here. Look at, of course, December. That would have been when her Netflix, as ever, no, I'm sorry, With Love Meghan came out. All those stupid names, I confused them all. With Love Meghan came out. So that helped drive some of her numbers potentially. But you can see month over month, it's plummeting. And what's interesting here is a couple of things. Look at the average time spent on the website. We're hovering around 2 minutes. So that doesn't scream that people are buying unless they're playing supermarket sweep style where they're just throwing things in their cart, buy, 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 which I highly doubt. The other thing to look at is they don't seem to be, what is that? Let's see. Oh, yeah, pages count. So they don't seem to be clicking on very much, maybe 2, maybe 3 things. That's it. Their bounce rate is incredibly high. I believe that's gone up. I want to say it was hovering in the 30 something the last time I did this. Now it's up over 43%. So if you don't know, that means people that jump in, take one look and bounce right back out without really doing anything productive. So that's what's happening there. So again, she'd have you believe that she's this great and powerful Oz. But we can see the person behind the curtain, right? Oh, not so much. All right. Now, this is interesting too, because again, I want to point out too, just to put it in perspective, she is showing 173,000 views for the month. Now, little old me is hovering between 4 and 5 million views right here on YouTube for my videos. So just put that in perspective. I know what I make on like merchandise and things like that. And I appreciate everyone that picks it up. It's not, I'm just saying, like, I know what I make, and she's pretending like she's making what, millions? I don't know. That is kind of astonishing. 173,000 from February to March. Okay. So to put it in even further perspective, that's overall. So if you look at, think about, she just shifts to the United States. So if we're going on actual buying power, that's still, United States is only a percentage of that number. So it's even worse than what I'm showing there. It really is. It's again, to put it in perspective, I I mean, I have shorts that I've put out that have hit these numbers. Uh, it's incredible. It really is. It's really bad. So, I don't know. I didn't have a Netflix show. I'm just me with no promotions, just talking on a microphone. And again, right now for the month, I'm hovering about 4.5 million. And then sometimes on better days, it bounces around 5 million views in 28 days. So she's for, and what, March is 31 days. So she's for a month. Yeah, I just want you to think about these numbers. I just think that's absolutely incredible. So, and then I found this chart too. So, yeah, there's that where her sources come from. So it looks like her top source is Instagram with 88%. Her shop app is down significantly, almost half. So I guess people aren't clicking on those buying links so much, huh? I just found this so fascinating. I really do. And I've said it a lot. I'm just explaining again. I have a background in public relations. So these numbers, they really mean something. I'm blown away by how bad they are, honestly. And again, I would say this about anybody. Doesn't matter that I can't stand Megan. It's genuinely, it's not good. You would not, in my opinion, my non-expert opinion, it she's not going to be able to sell this website. It seems like it is plummeting. It seems pretty what's the word? Abysmal. Again, if you're a Friends fan like me, you understand why that's funny, but it's abysmal. Joey thinks that's good. It's not good. Megan might think, Harry probably thinks it's good. It's not good. But since we're talking about as ever, anyway, I thought I'd show you what she has on offer and remind you all that my birthday's in a couple weeks. So if anybody's thinking of getting me something, don't do this. Don't do it. Give to a kid's charity. Don't do this. Oh, it's so bad. Have you seen this? So last night was the Met Gala. Okay. So we had okay. So I've been talking about this. So last night was the Met Gala. Megan had to do something to try to get attention. So she's posting more boring. She switched from beige to gray. And I love the color gray, but this is just boring, non-eventful advertising here, and she's doing some sort of Scrabble tiles out of chocolate. So let's take a look, shall we? First of all, I have to show you. Look, she's put this ad up again. I've talked about this. Again, background in PR. I see this and I go, "No, don't post this." This is the I didn't cut any of this off. This is the actual ad. I'll let you decide what you think it looks like because I know what I think it looks like. And it's not good. It's not happy imagery. Wow. Why? Why would anybody do this? At best case, she's saying, "Look at my butt." But at worst case, it's what the rest of us are seeing, right? Where it's, yeah, you can decide what you think it looks like because I sure know what I think it looks like. Let's move on from this and show you these Scrabble tiles that she's selling. The overpriced expensive Scrabble tile. So she's selling the signature chocolate box. It's $56, 43 pounds for just 10 bite-sized dark chocolates with caramel and marigold sprinkles. The bundles are worse. They have a Mother's Day edit, 2 candles, a matchbox, and chocolate for $156. So critics, of course, are slamming it as, quote, the gift that keeps on giving for all of 10 minutes. Cheap plastic trays inside, no variety. It's not luxury. It's that same stupid markup she does on basic chocolate. She's trying to use emotional manipulation by naming the candles after her kids while pushing thoughtful gestures for Mother's Day. But again, I'm recording this on Tuesday. She put some of it up last night to counteract the I keep saying Golden Globes, the Met Gala. It's too late to order for Mother's Day, right? I mean, you should have been on that. And not that anybody's obviously nobody's ordering from this because the website data, but no, it's not good, right? It's too late. So who is this for? I don't know. Um, but yeah, no variety. It's just I'm just stuck on this. It feels like There's just nothing. It's just a big nothing burger. Now think about, um, it just feels like a desperate cash grab. That's all I can think of. The chocolate company itself, Compartis, I hope I'm saying that right. I looked into it. It's a LA chocolatier, and they have chocolates at lower price points. Even in different collabs, it's lower. So they're doing what, like a Duchess premium? What are we doing here? Megan's earlier as ever Compartis. Again, it dropped Valentine's Day, and she did some in December, and it was the flower sprinkle bars. So they started cheaper, and then they hiked up the prices, and the brand itself has sold similar like floral slash caramel concepts before without that Sussex tax. I don't know what she's doing here. There's no evidence that they're, know, really any different. It's just a big markup. So it's the as ever Grift once again. Is this supposed to be like a lifestyle brand? Is this peak of anything? It's just, I don't know. She's playing on the royal thing, but it's plummeting demand as we can see. So let's keep going here. Yeah, here's the Scrabble box. So if you're thinking of doing something nice for your mother, don't do this. Get her some real chocolates. Don't do this. As ever, I would try to make what okay, leave me a comment. What can we make out of these letters? Can I have a gold pen to use the blank tiles to write something? Because I could think of a few things I'd like to write. Leave me in the comments what you'd like to write on these chocolates. Oh my God, the prices are just unbelievable. And I'm sorry, this is the worst advertising I've ever seen. I love chocolate. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. So it's not hard to convince me to eat chocolate. This does not do it. These are the most boring, sterile pictures I've ever seen. I would say it's like stock photography, but it's not even that interesting. It's really, really bad. I just think this is so crazy. So how is she going to play victim in all this? How is she going to convince us that this website data is the Istwards or massage or race or whatever? Like the numbers aren't lying. They're showing a real trend here. And I mean, it's not helped by her. Look at all this. What is this? Can you imagine? It's like sterile Mother's Day. When I think of Mother's Day, I think of warmth and love and all the things that you associate with your mom, not sterile gray, whatever this is, Scrabble tile. Oh gosh. It's so good to be back. I have missed you all so much. I truly oh God, I got to get that off the screen. That's going to be a separate video. I truly have missed you all so much. Sorry, that was a jump scare. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so happy and well rested. I had a nice little getaway. I'd like to say hello to my good friends Pedro, Allison, and Franny. Thank you for making the vacation wonderful. I really appreciate everything. It's just nice to be back with you all. And thank you to everybody who's left me such kind, wonderful, warm comments while I was away. I'm going to catch up on those. And I'm going to not stop laughing. Can we look one more time? I mean, seriously. Seriously. They're going to try to convince us that these are good numbers. I'll just let you look. They're not. They're not good numbers. They're not. It's month over month. You can see the decline there. I mean, again, I added no graphics to this. This is just on this website that you can find for yourself. Again, the website itself is SEMRUSH, SEMrush. And they just analyze this data. So it's just pure data analysis of how bad things are going. 2 minutes on a website. So, I mean, again, to compare, I believe my average watch time is hovering around 13 minutes. And I've worked hard to get that number up. When you first start a YouTube channel, I'm not kidding, your watch time typically is 30 seconds or less because people click on, click off. But you guys are so wonderful and you watch a lot of my stuff. It just has grown and grown. That's not good. That's not good. So if you ever try to make YouTube videos and you want to know how to earn money, it's a balancing act. It's about views and it's about time watch. You want to find the balance. That's where the sweet spot is. So if I'm going on that logic with her stuff, the views are down and the time watched is down. So she's not, again, in my opinion, she sure doesn't seem like she's making any money. I don't think people are supermarket sweep mad rushing, like click, 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 buy, 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 especially with only 2.5 visited pages. It doesn't make sense. You'd have to just, like, to make any money, she'd have to have people just going on one item, buy, 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 buy. People don't shop like that. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Please do let me know your thoughts in all the comments below. I can't wait to read your thoughts on this one. Thank you for being so wonderful to me. I appreciate you all so much. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. And I already have my next video planned, and you already saw a preview of it. So look for that very soon. Oh, let me tell you too, thank you to everybody who loved, I'm looking down at my book, Betrayal. I'm still releasing the best of compilations. Those are coming out too. Thank you to everybody who has watched those. I love that book. The next book I will be starting very soon is Hugo Vickers' Elizabeth book. It's about Her Majesty the late Queen, but it's got some juicy Harry and Meghan stuff. Now, I'm finding it hard to get this book. I have a good friend in the UK, hi, good friend, that is working on getting that for me. So as soon as I have it in my paws, I'll get started on it. That one is supposed to be like 600 pages. So we'll do our best, right? I'll hit some highlights of Her Majesty the late Queen. I love her so much. I'll see if there's any William and Catherine stuff in there, and I'll hit the juicy parts of Harry and Meghan. How about that? All right. I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care. Stay healthy. Don't run a website like she does. Okay. Bye. Hi. How are you? Oh, I missed you guys. I had a lovely vacation. It was relaxing. I caught up on some sleep yesterday. I feel good. I'm ready to do this thing. I honestly checked out of Harry and Meghan for a few days, so I'm checking back in, and I'm just, they are a mess, aren't they? My goodness. All right. Let me know in the comments. Oh, big news. I'm so excited. I'm recording with Rachel very soon. Rachel, the wonderful pilot that I've been talking about. She's wonderful. You know her from the Reddit thread. You know her from her YouTube channel. We're going to be collabing very soon. We're going to work out dates and figure that out. But look for that. What else? Oh, let me know if there's a story that I missed in the last week that you want me to cover. I have some thoughts. I've seen some stuff. I have some talking points. You know, I never run out of things to say. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Get that Hugo Vickers book if you want to read along with me. Again, I don't think I can read 600 pages on the heels of that other book, which was so good, but I'll hit the highlights if you want to do that. So as soon as I get my hands on that, I'll let you know. All right, take care. Bye-bye. I love the blue, but I'm like, does it look, I'm red, white, and blue. I didn't even think about that. I got this. Isn't that fun? I think it's so cool. I wore it to, I just got it and I wore it to this event and I got a lot of compliments on it. I thought it was fun. Anyway, all right, that's going to do it for me. Take care. Bye.